do you agree? Like, do you have daughters?
I have a daughter. Yeah.
You have a daughter? Okay. How would you feel if she was sexually assaulted?
I mean, obviously pretty
Terrible.
awful. Yeah.
Terrible. Have you ever been sexually assaulted?
No.
No. Okay. Why do you not want to do anything to stop that?
Well, I do.
Like you,
I mean, it's,
okay, but you don't talk about it. Neither does the Trump administration.
Hold on, no,
that's not a big problem that they have.
Hold on
even
a
though
second.
I'm still talking, please. I'm still talking.
What are you,
please.
Kamala Harris? Okay, stop. I mean,
I'm still talking, please. I wasn't
1 second.
done, and you interrupted
I got
me.
your whole shtick.
I came up here with my full respect to allow you to talk, and you interrupted me.
You're
and
giving
I'm
a
asking for the
monologue,
same
not a
thing.
question. So please ask your question.
Okay. I think that there are more pressing issues than the Trump administration talks about. He talks about there's a lot more to it than what the Trump administration
What
is
could be
saying,
more
which is
pressing than nuclear war? No, seriously, we are on the verge of a nuclear war with Russia. What could be more pressing than that?
I agree. But
What could be more pressing than
I
having...
think that women being sexually assaulted on the daily in America is a bigger problem than abortions. Truthfully, I do.
Okay, I'm not going to...
And if anyone, like...
I'm not overly disagreeing, but
exactly,
also...
Exactly. That's my thing. Do you think that there should be something done, put in place by the Trump administration to help women and men and everyone that are sexually assaulted? Well, there needs to be something done.
There already are laws on the books, so I mean, what would you propose to be done?
And it still happens.
Well,
and it's still, I don't know, I'm not the
yes,
president. That's his job. That's his job.
No, it's not his job to end sexual assault in America. That's never going to happen, okay? And by the way, just so we're clear, it's a lot. We're talking about two different things. Rape is not the same thing as sexual harassment. It's not the same thing as sexual assault. Those are three different things.
I said both things.
But sexual assault could be something as going in for an unwanted kiss. Is that sexual assault?
Yes.
Whoa. So you think going in for an unwanted kiss is sexual assault? I thought you were talking about like something way more graphic.
Sexual assault is a branch of things.
Okay, so
I'm mostly talking about rape and incest and like physical sexual assault.
Yeah, of course I don't support that. The president actually signed the Violence Against Women's Act. Like, there's a lot there that you should look at.
Okay.
But most importantly is this. Reducing crime in the country is good for all people, women included. But I do have to stand up and just disagree on one thing. The overemphasis, though, on acting as if some drunk frat bro goes in for a kiss and you didn't want it, that he should be labeled as a sexual assaulter or a rapist is bad for everybody.
I never said that.
No, well, you did say it was sexual assault. I don't think going in for...
Sorry, you said going in, not like physically actually kissing someone.
Like leaning in for an unwanted kiss and maybe delivering that kiss that the girl did not want. Is that sexual assault?
If it's done forcefully, then yes.
I mean, I'm sorry. I think that's like improper and wrong. I don't think the police should be involved in that. Do you?
No. When there's so many different...
You think the police should be involved in like a frat situation where they're both drunk and a guy goes in for a kiss and she didn't want it?
That's not what I'm talking about.
That is exactly what you're talking about.
I literally blatantly said rape, incest, physical,
okay,
sexual
I agree with all that. On that, we should do more on that. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone. Welcome to this UK channel, the home of legends, breaking stories and the moments that shape our world. We'll bring you closer to the stars. Subscribe and step into the story. Welcome. Early life of Charlie Kirk and his origin. Charlie Kirk was born in October the 14th, 1993 in Arling Heights in Illinois. He grew up with keen interest in politics. His father was an architect and his mom a mental counselor. In his high school, Kirk was already drawn to debates and conservative voices. He briefly enrolled in Harper College and dropped to pursue activism full-time. At 31, he was the most powerful voices of the American youth. A master of media, a great debater, a very tough, controversial person. But his life and story just ends in tragedy. This is the rise and fall of Charlie Kirk. Now, what about Charlie Kirk's influence? He became a very sharp and polarizing figure. He brought about divisions. He pushed conservative messages on free speech, on nationalism, on traditional values, on Christian values. He was so criticized by many who thought that he's misinforming the people and bringing about a confusion in the integrity of American people. Among the things that he was maybe trying to misinform the people say that brought about the divisions is the COVID-19 pandemic, one of them, and the integrity of the elections of the United States of America. Many young people took Charlie Kirk to be very magnetic. He made speeches that went viral, and he really grew by messaging and pushing. And so many people got to know who Charlie Kirk was and his influence, especially to the young folks. At 18 in 2012, he founded the Turning Point USA, a youth movement that he formed with the goal being challenging liberal influence on college campuses, and he used social media to grow it, to make the donations, to make viral messages that made it grow to millions. And that is how he grew socially. At 31, he was one of the most powerful voices in the American youth scene, a master of media, debate, and controversy. But his story ends in tragedy. This is the rise and fall of Charlie Kirk. Hi folks, thank you for watching to CK channel. For more and candid report and information on realities and news, kindly subscribe and give a thumbs up. Let's shape our world together. Thank you.